Welcome to Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer, and I've got sticky stuff on my pants. I got
That's
Ian
another
here.
story.
Yeah, that's weird.
For
Ian,
another channel.
Ian did it.
Curtis, Ian. Now you can bring up the titles and reverse them because it's a different title now.
It should.
Oh no,
underneath
you're
it should
you're
say Huff Bros.
Yeah.
It's the Huff Bros. Today, I kind of alluded to this on a Facebook post, but I never
I saw the illusion.
actually said what it was.
Was it Master of Illusions?
It is. Oh, but you know what? Everybody knows what this is if they're watching this because it's in the title. But for everybody in live stream, they're still confused. Like, why is this guy got 4 glasses out here? What's in these crazy golden awesomenesses? How do I know what this is?
You did have sticky pants.
Yeah.
Time for a reveal.
Reveal it.
Reveal.
So we're going to do a blind tasting. People have been asking for this for a couple weeks. Jennifer's like, people have been asking for this for a couple weeks. I was like, oh, I'll go do it. So,
Jeremiah Weed has a cinnamon whiskey, huh?
do you want to get... Where's the box?
I think
wanna
everybody
get
has
the
one
price.
now.
Yeah, probably.
I
I like the cool hat on fire. That's kind of cool.
Why do when I think of this bottle, I think of like Melina Kunis with like crabs. It's Jim Beam Fire.
I'm trying to remember. Melina Kunis is...
Mila Kunis?
Yeah.
Mila?
I don't know why you think about her.
Because she's the sponsor for Jim Beam.
Fair enough, yeah.
She's like always
She has
like
the
she's
angel
Brandon,
share, devil's-
like Brandon barrels and stuff.
That's true.
But if she has fire, it's like,
Bush?
Some burn going
No.
on.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
this-
is a stretch.
This is what's going on here. We have Fireball. It's like it's hot in the clubs. Oosh, oosh,
It's the
oosh.
de facto
Everybody wants it.
standard
Yep.
cinnamon whiskey.
We're gonna do shots of cinnamon whiskey.
Everybody's having
It's trendy.
It's
right?
good.
So
It's
the
tasty,
question
yeah.
people have been asking is, what about this? What about this? What about this? All these other products. There were a couple other ones I wanted to get, but it turns out to get all the cinnamon whiskeys that are out on the market in New Hampshire, we have to go to like Laconia and then down to the Coliseum. And so
For those of you not familiar with New Hampshire geography, that's a whole day of driving just to pick up some cinnamon whiskey.
Just for cinnamon whiskey.
It's a small state.
This
The liquor stores are
sampling,
spread out.
this
Yeah.
sampling right here is good.
this
This is all you need.
This is stuff you're gonna find.
So-
Just being
This is,
Jack
yeah.
Daniels,
If you've got another one,
Fireball.
like let's say you're in your state and you're like, I really like that cinnamon whiskey from George Hubbard's. Like, no. It's
you just-
all gonna be the
did
same.
you just
Well,
mix it
maybe
with
it's good.
Scientology?
You can buy it.
Wow.
It's probably awesome, but we're
Buy it and find out. But we don't have
This is
George
all we
Hubbard.
need.
So.
So
Buy
here's
it,
the
get
deal.
it shipped to us.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you how it is.
Once we find the winner, we only have to compare it to that one.
Yeah, exactly.
So 2 of these are major labels, Jim Beam and Jack Daniels.
like
I mean,
a-
they're all kind of...
It's like
All
averaging
three of them are
average,
major
but it
labels.
doesn't necessarily work.
So
You know
who owns
who-
this? Who owns this?
Jeremiah Weed's a big
Okay,
brand.
Sazerac.
Sazerac. So that's not major.
Centauri Beam.
They're major.
Brown and Foreman.
Major.
Diageo.
But it's hidden. I mean, Diageo's
What the hell are you
portfolio.
talking about? Jeremiah Weed was the #1 selling whiskey in all air bases up till Vietnam.
That is great information, but
It's
it doesn't
obscure.
have any relevance now.
It doesn't have any relevance now because they didn't do anything with the brand for 15 years.
So it's not as major as these guys. These guys keep pushing the marketing money. Out of these...
Well, these
Fireball,
are 2 gigantic whiskey.
Right. That's what I mean.
And
So-
this is the staple.
For what
Right.
it's worth,
That's
I've only
the
heard
staple
of the
versus-
Sazerac company. I know the brands, but I didn't know anything about the
Sazerac
company
does...
that owned them.
Sazerac,
You want to hear something really
Tijuana
interesting?
Heat.
You guys might not know this. The man that started Brown and Foreman,
His name is Brown.
no.
His name is Foreman.
Me and him have the exact same birthday.
I have the same birthday as, I think it's Elvis or Bruce Lee.
Well, my birthday's the same day that Manfred von Richthofen died. The Red Baron.
That's not very.
There's no real coincidental facts there. It's
Could be a
something I heard.
reincarnation.
Weird, but yes.
You know what?
I could be the Red Baron.
That wasn't Brohoff.
Anyway,
If he was a Hindu.
so Jeremiah Weed. Either case, what I like about this brand is their whiskey, their sweet tea bourbon. Freaking awesome. You don't like sweet tea
Yeah.
bourbon?
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh,
it's
give me a break! I
awesome.
can drink that out of the bottle. It was so
Terrible.
cold. Wow,
Where is
yeah.
it? You have it here?
I poured it down my homies. It's
We did
somewhere.
at some
I'll find it
point,
later.
I thought.
It's in the landslide.
I'll spare the
someplace.
viewers me searching through this.
Jack Daniels Tennessee
Stack.
Fire. We've got Jim Beam Kentucky Fire.
What?
This, by the way, when I was picking this up,
Melina Kunis fire.
when we were picking this up,
Firebush.
the guy said, "Oh, have you? This is great. This is an old dude, right? It's a liquor
The
store.
guy
but he's
who's
retired.
ringing us up in the liquor
Right
store.
at the liquor store in New
liquor
Hampshire. He's like,
store
DW.
yeah. He's like, this is the best. I'm like, okay. It's like, Fireball. I'm like, yeah, I'm familiar with it. He's like, this is so much smoother than that. So, by all estimations, this is our winner based on an old guy selling me a bottle.
Well, it'll
Look
be
it.
interesting to see
By
how
the
its
one
taste
estimation we
compares.
have.
Right, now, I have prices.
You do? Holy
Because I
crap.
spent $157, right?
You want to go
Not on all
Not
that.
on this. I bought moonshine and shit.
like high to low?
You know what?
We don't have Fireball,
No,
though.
can you?
I don't know what this is. Fireball is probably some price.
23.
Okay, Jim Beam
Bob
Kentucky
Barker
Fire.
called. He's proud of you.
Jim Beam Kentucky Fire. That's $16.99.
Okay, so this is least expensive, more expensive.
More, but you know what's more
Yeah, but
expensive
it's
than
the
that?
New Hampshire liquor store.
Everclear,
so-
but that's a different
Okay.
one. Boucher Bay, Smith and
Yeah, we
Cross,
found Everclear in New Hampshire
Lombard
liquor
Court.
store.
Jeremiah Weed, $12.99.
So cheapest.
Cheaper.
And
Yeah.
this fits in somewhere.
Why am I not getting?
Kentucky
Why did I
Fire.
getting this? Wasn't on my list. I
Did
didn't
you not
think-
pay for
It's
it?
22. It's up at the very top. It's $23.
Oh wow, it's way higher than
So, more expensive,
$22.
'cause
So
it's-
Kentucky's the most. This is the most. Tennessee, Jack Daniels. I mean,
Eh,
the most money.
Expensive.
eh.
The most money.
Okay, yeah, well, okay.
Or
So
is
We're
this
not rating by
here's
quality.
my-
We're rating
here's
by
my
what it
issue.
paid.
Yeah, no, okay. So all of these
don't know
have
quality
a
'cause we
whiskey
haven't tasted
base,
them yet.
right? And technically, because they're making one batch of something and making the most of it, like Jim Beam regular bourbon is what they're using for the base coat on this. My
That's
guess.
probably what they're using for that.
Yeah. But my thing with this is that Jack and Beam
like
are
this
such
bottle.
like inexpensive products. Why would this be so much more expensive than this? Wouldn't they want to be like in the same
Competitive?
price? Yeah, and competitive.
Maybe they're going for that.
Oh,
Is
it's
this-
exclusive.
I
They're
think-
going for the exclusive. You
This
want
is-
to buy the most
I
expensive.
think this is made at MGP. I don't think that Jim
much
Beam
is
makes
this?
their own
That's-
whiskey
So
anymore.
this is the cheapest though.
Or Diageo makes their own whiskey anymore.
Let's taste it and we'll figure out who's
Yeah.
the winner. You want to move these back over there now that everybody knows what's going on? They have the history. Put these in
do
our
it.
mouth.
History. I'll start.
We have to share them
Make sure
because
you,
I'm not
yeah, but
pouring.
make sure you don't mix up the numbers.
This is number 4.
Number 4. We're starting backwards.
And like I typically do with my blinds, right now on the screen is the actual brand, so people know
That's fine.
what we're tasting. So we don't, and they'll be able
Yeah,
to
we
see
don't know.
true honesty of what's going on. We're all sharing the same glass. Yes, it's
Don't get
herpes
grossed
central, but I'm not using 4 glasses.
Can I
That's
see
a
that
lot, big pour
Glencairn?
here.
Because I have to clean my mouth.
What are you gonna do? Put the Glencairn in
Oh,
your
it tastes
mouth?
like cinnamon whiskey. I have no differentiation yet. Right, I guess I haven't tasted one. Oh, we got to talk about it first?
Yeah.
I got nothing. Nothing.
I have
But
nothing.
It's cinnamon whiskey.
He's going all pro. He's like a football player.
Put that back on the
Ooh.
floor.
Yeah, put
This
that
goes on the 4.
This smells sweeter. I can tell you already.
This
Number 3 is gonna smell.
I didn't get a lot of burn from this though.
You didn't? I do, but that's probably because I bit
That was
my
the
lip
first
and I
time.
got punched in the face, so I have cuts on my mouth and it burns.
Do we have a piece of paper
You
or a
suck.
card over there? The one that's not used. I just want to take notes.
Oops,
Thanks,
sorry.
man.
4.
4.
Um,
Cinnamon whiskey. It's our
that
Introduction.
tastes like cinnamon whiskey.
yeah. I would guess Fireball. If someone
Fireball.
gave me that.
I would say too. I think it tastes like a Fireball.
Yeah.
The candy.
This is sweeter. I can smell the sweetness in this.
Put it in your sweetened mouth hole.
That's
That one
not
looks darker.
Fireball.
Really?
Yeah, that's definitely.
Whoa, that smells totally different.
Right? I mean, I don't know what one it's going to be, but
It smells cherry.
yeah, it's like a cinnamon cherry sweetness to it.
Yeah, I'm liking that. That's got to be the one that the guy said. This is the old man's version of.
You think that's the old man's version?
Yeah.
I think an old man would like
that
something
3?
a little rougher. Less burn. It's less burn. It's not smooth per se because there's a little roughness to it, flavor wise, but
Tastes
it's
like
less
wood.
burn and
It's like
it's
a
sweeter.
fiery wood. And I think there's a little oak in there, which is slightly distracting
has
from
a-
the cinnamon. This tastes like a homemade cinnamon. Like
You'd
they
add some sugar to it or some.
did
Put
something.
it on its card.
This has less smell. The smell it doesn't. come out.
Which one do you like out of those two? Do you like the traditional flavor smell, or do you like the different?
Just because my lips are burning, I'm going with 3 right now.
That's fine.
But I mean, I like.
If you just recently got punched in the face, you're gonna want 3. Everybody else, if you like the traditional Fireball, feels like it's actually just took Fireball out of there.
Have you done that, Mike? Oh.
No.
That tastes like a Fireball. That's sweeter than. It's very cinnamony. Less burny than number 1, and it's sweeter.
No.
Less burning than number 4.
No, that tastes like?
4, thank
No,
you.
no. I'll tell you. Altoids. The cinnamon Altoids.
You think?
Yeah.
I haven't had the cinnamon ones. I've only had the.
Oh, that's the
peppermint
only ones I have. I like to bite them on to burn my face.
You like a little pleasure, pain in your pleasure? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
I feel like I feel like
BDSM.
I don't really like that much.
Don't take it there. That's what it says on the mint tin.
What's it say?
Jeez, she went right to the BDSM. 50 Shades of Jen over here.
How does BDSM have anything? What are you doing?
He said you like pain with your pleasure.
Oh, okay. I gotta roll back a couple extra clips.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was still
Rewind.
stuck on. I'm like, what does
Wait for it.
BDSM have anything to do with cinnamon?
Wait for 10 seconds, you'll get it.
Yeah.
10-second delay.
Oh.
You aren't saying anything.
This has like a tequila smell to it.
You are no fun.
I will be.
You are like just pissing all over this parade.
No,
It's a very small parade, mind you.
I'm down to my last one. I'll get there. I just want to do this
Oh,
the
wow.
right way.
Butterscotch.
I can't blind taste without
It's
taking
like a
notes.
You
butterscotch.
taste, then I'll talk.
Butterscotch.
People always judge me. I'm sorry, fans.
It's smooth. It's less burn from a cinnamon. It's a little sweet. Not crazy sweet like number 3, but sweeter than number 4 was. I got that.
There's a
That hanger.
hanger. I missed everything.
Never mind. Watch the replay.
All I see is my hand up in there like this.
That's because you pause it. They are all distinct. I will say
There is
this.
nothing you'll like
Do
about
you have
any
any
of these.
guesses? Oh, let Kurt go do his
Yeah,
notes.
you tell me what all
Fireball
the
is
shit
either
is.
2 or 4.
Hold on.
And I've never had the other one, so I couldn't
2
tell
or
you.
4?
I think so.
Yeah, that would be the only other one. I think it's the
4.
4.
Yeah.
This one is very intriguing.
Okay.
I like the smell better than the taste.
You want my notes?
Well, I'm not sitting here next to a camera talking to my friends over here for nothing.
Okay. Well,
Drop
chopped
it.
liver?
4.
Drop the plates.
4 was thin and sugary, and I think it was the Jack. Okay.
Thin and sugary.
Yeah, it was very thin.
Oh, thin maybe.
This does have tequila notes to it, though. It's like
It
an
does.
agave.
Does.
Yeah.
Like,
Thin.
so it's like they're using agave as,
Okay.
as a sweetener on that.
Number 3 was like the most like a red hot. It had a huge cherry
I forgot about Red
with
Cherry, yes,
heat-
that's what we said.
Heat and oak. I think
It does
that-
have oak.
I think that one's bean.
This one, you know what? The only problem I have is with the oak. It almost it's kind of like the shadowy like back end that almost makes you throw it off a
Yeah.
little bit. Like I feel like it's not. It's
Okay.
too far in the middle
This one was the most like red hot. I think that's definitely a
agreed.
good representation.
as opposed
okay?
to fireballs.
This one is mint, like heavy mint, and it's
Mint.
also very abrasive.
So this must be fireball.
I think that's Fireball.
I'll go with that. I'm gonna buy that with
right.
$1.
This last one is the worst quality whiskey I've ever tasted in my life, which leads me to believe that this is Jeremiah
Well,
weed.
you're putting cinnamon in it, so it should be.
It's just
No.
yeah, but
But
you
it
can
doesn't
tell the
taste like
base
whiskey.
coat.
It doesn't
It
taste
tastes like
whiskey.
tequila.
It tastes
It's almost
like-
like a neutral grain.
Yeah.
I would say that that's the Jeremiah wheat.
Okay. This,
Okay.
by the way, is definitely fireball.
No, I never in a blind tasting say definitely because
Yeah.
that's when you put the gun in your mouth.
No, but I don't care because I can do that. That's my show. It's
Okay.
very cool to be caught and be like, oh wow, I guess
Well,
I'm
people
wrong.
love it. because
100%
they can-
chance.
How did you
I know that that's Fireball.
No, here's the deal. If I am right on that, I look like a fucking hero, right? If I'm wrong,
Conquering fucking hero.
and if I'm wrong, everybody goes, well, you know, it happens.
If you're
So
wrong,
I
you
have-
generate comments.
Right.
Win-win.
Exactly. So okay,
People comment on his videos.
number
Do you want to start with the I'm
I'm gonna go-
100% sure? Okay.
that's fireball.
What's number
I say
two?
that that's Fireball.
Oh, hold on. What's this? Number 2 is fireball, right?
Number 2 is fireball.
So
yeah.
this
I say it's Jack.
So
This-
number 4, we're going
4
with Jack.
is. Wait, Jack? Where's Jack? I need to see the bottle. Yes, because he said it was. The old man said it was smoother, which translate in old man speak to more sugar. Boom! That is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire.
Tennessee Fire, yeah, it's 4.
Yes. All right. We have a 50%
So Kurt
chance.
says
But
Jeremiah
what do
Weed
you-
is number
How
1.
do you feel about Tennessee Fire as opposed to what that guy? Because taste is subjective. I mean, he
I
happens
thought
to
those-
like
I thought it was
so.
thin.
I thought those
it was
were the
just
two
really
closest.
thin.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I can't see a. Wait, which? Is this the one that didn't taste like fireballs?
No, it did
No,
taste like
the-
fireballs.
The number 3.
This tastes like a cinnamon liqueur, which they all kind of should be. But funny story, half of them are in the liqueur section, the other half are in the whiskey section.
Yeah, that's because liquor stores are stupid.
No, I think that Jack Daniels is.
Stupid New Hampshire.
I think that's a. I think he was right.
All right, I
it's
changed
not
my
as
mind.
aggressive as this.
I know what this
Okay.
one is now.
You just tried it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Number 1.
Number 1 is, in his case, Jeremiah Weed. I don't have a clue.
It's Kentucky Fire.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Jim Beam.
So the best one out of the group was the Jeremiah Weed?
Which is number 3. Yeah.
Holy shit.
well, this one is the one that had a little. Oh, so you think this is the best one?
Yeah, that's
Hands
the red hot
down.
one, yeah.
Hands down.
It does have the most interesting aroma and nose with the cherry.
If I was going to do shots of something, I'd do that.
The Jim Beam was the $16.99
I eat
one.
my hat, Diageo.
The Jeremiah Weed
Nice
was
job.
the cheapest.
Which one?
The Jeremiah Weed,
That's
which
not bad.
he liked the most, was $13.
Everything else you do?
So it's this way.
That's a good
Yeah,
stuff.
1 is Kentucky Fire, 2 is Fireball, 3 is Jeremiah, and 4
This-
is Tennessee.
Is not good.
It's-
Does not taste
no,
like whiskey.
Here's the thing.
That's weird.
I don't think it's not that it's bad. It just doesn't taste
the
like
comparison.
whiskey. It tastes like a cinnamon
Here's how I can
tequila.
tell it's not good. I'd rather drink Fireball.
Wait a minute. So what you're basically saying is Fireball is the bottom of the line
Yes.
of alcohol for you.
Because I'd make my own before I
No.
drink Fireball.
Here's why. I will tell you why that is. Curtis wants to buck the trend. He doesn't want to be like...
Because this is really popular right now.
Exactly. So Curtis doesn't like this because Curtis is a hipster. It's only cool until everybody likes it.
My
And then he's
mustache
like,
has not
boom.
grown in yet.
You need to work on that.
Sounds
We
like a
did
try,
that
though,
with Bacardi too. We didn't want to like Bacardi rum, and then we
Right.
do it blind
That's
tasting, and we
different.
always
Okar
pick
was right
it.
up there, yeah.
Oakart, that bothered me.
And the
a
silver,
lot
too,
because
we
it was
liked.
really good, and I said it was really bad.
Dude, the Facundo guys over at Bacardi know what the fuck they're doing.
They do. I didn't want them to
And
know
that's what
because
they're
it's such a
But
huge
that's the great
brand.
thing about blind tastings. You get a
Yeah.
very
But I have tasted
A name
Jeremiah
brand can
weed
win.
before. They're
very
they're-
objective
they're-
view of what your tastes are.
I've tasted the flagship Jeremiah weed. It is fucking awful.
it goes good
awful.
with cinnamon, apparently.
Well,
This
yes.
has the most defined. Like the problem I have with this is it doesn't have
It
that
tastes like
red hot
fireballs.
taste.
No, but it just tastes like fireballs.
No,
what
it
it
doesn't.
tastes like.
Because this tastes like that.
No, that
This isn't
has
Red
more
Hots.
complexity.
Yeah.
No, fireballs. The little round
Oh, yeah.
candies.
Round, yeah.
That is what this is. Fireballs.
that is what that
Now,
is.
I've had bar-made Fireball whiskey,
Yeah.
and it was atrocious.
Where'd you have that at?
I think it was in Florida.
Oh.
That's as far as I can go. It might have
You
been
have to-
California, but I
It
think
takes
it
a
was Florida.
certain caliber to do that.
I would no. I think it does because you're adding candy to a whiskey.
I can do it.
I'm sure if you put the science in, I feel like they just added fireballs to a
Challenge.
bottle, shook it, and then they were like, "Here you go, it's fireball." 'cause
not
we don't-
how you do
and
it.
they didn't even sell Fireball whiskey. At least you should have this because everybody expects a bar to have this. Even if Kurt doesn't like it, I bet you any bar he ever would own or work at would have it.
Wink did not have it.
Well, that's not the place you go.
Yeah.
Fireball shots.
Emerald sold like a case a week. I couldn't get people to stop drinking the shit.
Well,
Some bars aren't going to have it because they don't want to attract
Right.
that crowd. Like Wink, I would not think would want to attract a Fireball crowd
No.
because it was very speaking
So
to
then-
their craft cocktail.
If I
Let's-
opened up another place, I'd probably just make my own.
you would be like my father. My father's, he's like, if I ever opened up a beer place, they wouldn't have Budweiser, would only have my beers. I'm like, well, which beers would that be? He's like, whatever ones I make. It's not real. He never will open a place. He doesn't want to do any
Talk
work.
like that.
No, he only wants his beer. And if you notice, he is now at a new company, and what shows up sitting on the side of the...
And we don't talk about those things.
Oh, look,
don't
company
talk
beer.
about those.
Right. He sees his
I
product.
like my job.
So
I like
what?
my job.
You're promoting
Dude,
advertising.
everybody who builds,
good?
everybody who works for Anheuser, it's not Anheuser.
No, we're not talking about it.
Whoever
We gotta
works
change the
there
subject.
is a craft person. They would appreciate a guy making his own homebrew.
Yes,
That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
So look,
I agree.
number one, Tennessee, Jeremiah Weed. You're fired. Jeremiah, for me, whatever that means. You are no longer working for free. This is the first product,
Yes.
right? Where do we place the sweeter version of it?
My next favorite was
With
actually
this.
Fireball.
Yeah,
So you think this is it?
Yep.
same here.
Then this, and then
I probably would. Yeah, I would put that third.
The
over
number,
here.
the
That-
fourth
that's
one.
like seventh right there.
This one's
that is by
Erase the
far.
four.
Seriously, aside
Do
from
the
any,
math.
This is your giveaway.
Yeah.
You just give this to
no,
somebody.
aside
Melina
from
Kunis was not good.
aside from Curtis,
See, that's why they had to get Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
aside from Curtis
People will
being
buy it just because of Mila. I'd buy it just because of Mila.
Curtis will thumb his nose up on specific things, and he's very picky and he's opinionated. I have to agree with him. That is not a good whiskey. That is not a good showing of whiskey, and here's why: it tastes like tequila.
Yeah, right.
There's no
that was the
other
first thing I got out of it. Like
That doesn't
agave
mean
flavor
it's
to
the
it.
worst thing I've ever had. I've had worse.
I mean, if that's what they were going for, if they were going to do like Hornitos Fireball, that's fine.
No, I could totally see a Fireball tequila. That would be a
We're
fine
not
product.
judging based on what the company's intent was, but based on our palate.
Right.
So what
Our
we-
palate says
so-
that's
And we
not
all
a
agreed, so
representation.
it has to be somewhat true.
No,
There's some
it's
statistics
obvious
or
to you.
something.
We're fucking awesome. And this is how it works. Hi. Oh wait, Cobra. Oh, well, that was bad. Oh, there we go.
was good.
I had the light out my way.
Yeah.
I am a big
got the
fan
sun
of
in
these.
your eyes.
I am a big fan of Jeremiah
Don't
Wheat.
like your homework.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
They pooped it up.
All right.
Good.
Done.
Robin.
Let me see if
Good
this
job. I think it died.
No. You could tap on it. It'll 20 minutes. Okay. Question of the day. What?
Yeah.
Can you do the robot?
Everybody can do the robot.
Yeah, no, right.
What product that you've ever tasted surprised you the most? You were just like, whoa! Then your
Something-
pants blew right off. You're
Either
like,
something
"Whoa!"
you thought was going to be terrible and was great, or something you thought was great and it was terrible.
You can go reverse. That way I get
Either
more
way.
comments. You should comment! If you have nothing to say, think of something and say.
Just say, I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
But I liked your video.
Right. Interaction. If you like our show and want it to show up in search results more, I need more comments because that is one of the metrics that
Do you
Google
want me to
uses.
just go and comment on all your videos?
You do that. Though.
Can we please?
Comment.
I wanted to say something about that.
What before?
Can we
I thought
please
you were gonna tell me to quit.
comment more? I spend all week really bored. You know, like I'm in a parking lot waiting to meet an account, and
I
I'm
was going
like,
to say, you're not really selling your job very well right now.
no,
You're fired again.
I spent all week doing nothing at work.
no. I'm like I've got
spent a lot of time
I got
waiting.
downtime, so
no.
like I get into the
You
videos
get there early.
I get on the videos, and there's no comments.
Right.
And if it's
I
like
love
if somebody
comments.
said something or like. You know, you can ask us anything. Like
Right.
personal, not personal. Ask about
We
Tina.
think
Somebody asked if we rolled our toilet paper or folded it.
I'm having a
Oh, I
baby in
missed that one.
September. You want to
I'm a
find out
folder.
what it's like to be a dad, like how freak out if you're gonna how do you get how do you? I'm not
How do
telling
you
you.
get pregnant?
I'm not telling you
Oh,
that.
Andrew, is this really live? Yeah, you're actually seeing this.
Yes.
And you should also comment at the end of this.
It depends how far you're scrolled into the live stream because
Yeah,
you can
sure.
go back. So
Yeah.
If you're scrolled to the end of the live
Then it's
stream,
not
that's
live. It
fine.
has to have the red button.
But just write something.
right. Fold your toilet paper. I don't care. Just write some comments.
I don't even care what you wear. Like
I don't either.
we have a week of you not just let it go. Doesn't matter what they post. Just post anything.
I don't really hold back.
I know. Just let it all.
I think
out
we
for a
all have
week.
fun going on.
I do. I just
know
leave
have
out
fun going on the
assholes.
videos, checking out the comments, seeing if there's anything I can respond to.
Right.
Yeah.
Any direct questions I try.
I end up just talking to Ian a lot of the time.
Right. And he's doing that right now.
We're coming back and forth.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If I see that you guys have already commented on a video, I'm like,
Off-road.
oh, do I want to do the trifecta or should I just leave this one alone?
No, you should do the trifecta. Obviously. All right, we're gonna move to the next one because this is like 22 minutes long. We're done. You got your question. Go buy yourself some Jeremiah Weed. If you can't find it, I apologize. It's the cheapest one on the market and it's the best
You
taste.
can find it. Diageo sells it.
Right. That's it. We're teaching you how to drink. You want to know what different vodkas taste like? You want a blind vodka tasting? You want to know if you can brewing filter vodka? We're doing it all right now. Coming up.